and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Foxy No-Tail, here in my survival world. And today, we're going to do some building. But before we do that, I am finally going to remember to add somebody to my Tree of Life. And that person has been sending me lots of nice comments on YouTube. I think they deserve to be added, so I'm just going to go and grab a sign, hopefully, from this box here. And the person I'm going to be adding is somebody called Lavaman33. Oh, I don't want to put the sign there. It needs to go on my tree, you silly fox. Come on, chop chop. We've got a lot of busy things to do today. We don't want to be hanging around here, mucking about, putting signs in the wrong place. Let's go, 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 go. Pachoom. Oh, no, I've done it again. Where did I put it this time? I put it outside. It's not my day for signs. Right, so we'll pop it on here. There we go. So it is Lavaman33. There you go. You've now been added to my Tree of Life. Thank you very much for all your lovely comments. Keep them coming. Right, a couple of little updates to show you before we get cracking. First of all is down here. What I've done is I've just expanded the entire thing just to use one minecart to cover the whole lot of all four areas. This is for my automatic farm. If you don't know what this is referring to, please watch my last video and you should have a better idea. And I've also added some funky techno redstone-y goodness which I got from a tutorial. I have no idea how it all works, but basically this chest here, when it's full, it will shoot off that way, and if I show you where it's going, it will deliver all of the goodness to my... Come on, run, quick! Through Big Chicken's bedroom. I hope he won't mind. He hasn't used it. I don't think he needs it. Yeah, it comes up here and it deposits it there and it goes through into my kitchen, into this chest here. So I get lots of nice potatoes and carrots delivered direct to my kitchen. I don't need to worry about having to go and farm them anymore. It will just come on its own. So that's really good. So yeah, that's one update. Second update is down in my underground mine. Very quickly. Come on, we've got building to do today. Jump down the hole here. Whee! Right, yeah, it's this thing over here. Basically, there was a spider spawner that I'd blocked off and lit up, and I thought, actually, I could do with some string. I'm certainly going to need some for today's episode, with what's coming up later. So I put the spider spawner inside this box, and I've built this little hole here, so I'm just out of their reach. They can't get me, but I can get them, and I put water around it so that it will basically just... all the stuff will just trail down to me, and if I need to, I can jump up just to get a few bits. There we go. So if I stand there, they can get me, but if I stand here, I'm completely safe, and I can just collect all the good stuff. So there we go. We've got a spider spawner. Right, back up to... oh no, yeah, no, actually, we'll go this way. Yeah, so a couple of episodes ago, you might remember I was talking about slime chunks. So I started again in another slime chunk. Well, I didn't start again, but basically I decided, in order to try and maximize the amount of slimes turning up, there we go, look, got a couple here already. I thought I was going to minimize the chances of any other mobs spawning in the area by digging all the way up to the top. So that's all the way up to the top of my survival world. Basically, I started at the top and I just dug down and dug down and dug down. It took me ages and ages and ages, and we'll get to the top in a minute after we've taken out these slimes, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that I've collected in the chest from all that digging. And because I did so much digging, I've also been able to... I got loads of levels from all the coal and stuff like that I'd been gathering. I've also been back to the nether to get a load of nether quartz, because I'm going to need a lot of that in this episode as well. So I had loads and loads of levels. So I used it to do some enchanting. So I've got some pretty epic stuff now, to be honest. And as you can see, you get quite a lot of levels just from killing the slimes. And if I show you quickly, I've got blast protection, respiration, unbreaking on my helmet. I've got protection 4 and unbreaking on my chest plate. I've got protection 3 and unbreaking on my trousers. I've got projectile protection, feather falling, depth strider, which allows you to basically run through water, which is amazing, and unbreaking on my shoes. I've got an amazing sword. I've got an amazing bow. I've got an amazing pickaxe. So I've pretty much I've had a really good time enchanting, and the way I got those enchantments, rather than doing it individually on the items, is I made loads of enchanted books, and I've still got a load in my enchantment room now, but I haven't got time to show you that in this episode because we've got far too much to do. So I started here, and as you can see, I've got chests and chests full of all the blocks and stuff that I mined out. I didn't get them all. In the end, I got bored of making chests and filling them up, so I just sort of threw them away as I was going. But there you go. So that's my slime pit. And now, on to today's job. Today's job, we are going to be building a very large shop that does a very, very simple thing. Basically, I've been mucking about with dispensers and droppers in a little test world that I've got, and I really like the idea that I've seen other people do sometimes, where you can. I've got no cobblestone. Oh dear, hang on. All right, let's put some of this stuff away that we're not going to need today. So I really like the idea that you can stand next to a few dispensers, and they will fire out armor, and you'll automatically put the armor on. But then I thought, well, actually, what happens when I want to take the armor off and put them back into the dispensers? So I've developed a very interesting and a bit long-winded way of of creating. It's massive. It's absolutely massive, but all it does is it allows you to put each of your individual pieces of armor into the chests that they go in, and I hope this is all making sense. And then they end up back in the dispensers, so that the dispenser never runs out. So when you go to get your armor on, you just stand there and it all pops on you. And it's a massively overcomplicated thing just for that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to build the little bit that actually puts your clothes on. So we need some dispensers. So we're going to need some redstone, some string, and some wood, I believe. It's been a long time since I've made a dispenser. I think a dropper is... We're going to need a load of those as well. So that's a furnace. I think that... No? Is that a dropper? That's a dropper, but a dispenser, I think you need bows and arrows. So... sorry, not bows and arrows, but plenty of bows to do that, because they fire out. So we'll make some bows, and this is why I needed my string from my spider spawner. So we'll make a load of bows. There we go. I only need 4 actually, but we've made 5. At least we've got 1 spare. And I think it's kind of like this to make a dispenser. There we go. Yeah. So I can make a load of those, and we can build that bit, and we'll build some of the outside today as well, and hopefully. Then in the next episode we'll start on all of the very complicated redstone, but it might be that I do quite a lot of it outside of the video just because it is so complicated. So I've marked out the area with these red torches, so it actually goes all the way to that red torch, all the way to that red torch, and all the way to that red torch. So it is huge, and it does a very simple basic thing, but I don't know how to make it any smaller, and there's going to be a lot of underground work to do as well. So the door's going to be here. There's like a little entrance porchway. The door's going to be here, and where you put your clothes on is going to be here. So you've basically got a dispenser there on top of it, another dispenser there, and another dispenser there. So you'll put a pressure plate on a pressure plate on the floor, and when you walk into it, all of these will fire out. You'll have like a hat in there, trousers in there, boots in there, and chest plate in there, and it will automatically put them on. So if I try and remember how I linked them all up, I can try and show you that working. Let's just go and get another couple of bits out of the box. This is going to be a bit of an awkward episode, only because I'm not really sure what I'm doing, if I'm going to be completely honest. I built it in my test world ages ago, and it's been a long time since I've recorded an episode. So, is it? Do I do one there and one there? Is it? I think if I put a pressure plate there, redstone there, redstone there, and redstone there, does that work? So if I take my armor off like this, and put my chest plate in there, my trousers in there, my boots in there, and my helmet in there, then hopefully if I stand on that, I only get my boots on. I get my boots and trousers. So I've obviously mucked up how the redstone works. Is it another one back? I can't really remember, to be honest. Possibly. I think... Oh, I remember. So, yeah. So I go down there. I dig a hole there. And I need to dig a hole there. I'll put some mud back on there. Put the pressure plate back on top of that mud there. Start the redstone down below it. So I need to get rid of that one. There, like that. And there, like that. And then dig that out there like that. And then I come up here. And I think I go like that. I might be wrong, but anyway, it doesn't really matter too much in this particular episode because we're going to muck about with all the redstone stuff later, but we're going to build the actual building today. So let's just see if this works. So we'll go in, facing this way, like that. There we go. So I'm now fully dressed. So yeah, so you can see you can quite easily put your armor on that way, which saves obviously using armor stands or anything like that. But then how you get the stuff back in the chests is really complicated because you want the right things in the right hoppers. So we'll do that in the next episode. For this one, we're just going to build some stuff. So let's go and put all the redstone bits away. We don't want those. We don't want to get carried away with redstone. And let's go and we're going to do it all out of nether quartz and nether rack. So let's grab a load of nether quartz. Let's grab a load of nether brick. And we'll make some more nether bricks as well. All right. I wonder what that noise was then. It's the shop's closing. Oh, no. Must be bedtime. In fact, that's probably a good idea. No. We don't have time to go to bed. We've got things to do. We've already wasted 10 minutes and we've done nothing. Right. More nether brick. I don't really need it just yet. So, and we want to make some chiseled quartz as well. Which is this? No? How do you make chiseled quartz? Like that. That's what we wanted. Yeah. So we'll make a load of those as well. And we'll make some more of those as well. Like that. So there we go. We've got a load of chiseled quartz. We've got a load of nether brick. And we've got, a load of normal quartz. And we also want some polished diorite. And the reason for that is where we're going to start building is going to be this little area here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be the little entrance porchway, and it's going to have some nice, what are they called? Marble-ish. Well, it's going to be chiseled quartz. My words are not working today. I know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Pillars. That's the word I'm looking for. Right. Let's just dig all of this out here, and we'll start the easy way. So we've got one of those there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, and then we're going to have a doorway here, and then outside of the door, this is where the diorite's going to be. So this is basically like a little entranceway. It's not actually part of the shop, and it doesn't actually do anything, but I think it'll look nice, to be honest. So that's what this little area here is for. So yeah, I don't really know what made me think of this idea. It just something I like messing about with redstone. I like doing redstone-y things, and I like being creative. And it's something that I thought would fit nicely in my survival world. And I haven't seen anybody else do something like this, so I thought I'd give it a go. So in here, I've done those the wrong way around, but it doesn't matter. So this is going to be 3 wide. This is the inside of the shop here. It's going to be 3 wide like this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll sort our chiseled ones out now as well. And it's a good job I've got this amazing pickaxe, an amazing spade, because I can just break everything so quickly. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and we've got a nice pattern to work with there. So now the inside, the sides of the shop follow the same pattern. So we'll go, and I can't remember how many blocks it is up. I think it's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So, but we need to do each different pillar separately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and in fact, if we do 2 at a time, that'll be easier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and I'm going to leave that front one blank because that's going to be where the front wall is. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. We're just going to do the inside of the shop for now, and then we'll work on the outside slightly later on. So the whole shop is just going to be leading up to this one little changing room. So there's not a great deal on the inside of it other than that. And obviously the chests where you put your stuff away again afterwards. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange design, but I quite like it, and I think it'll look nice with all of this nether quartz and whatnot. I think it'll look good, and I've forgotten to do that bit there. Let's just hop up here, 1, 2, and now we've got to break a load of it again because we're going to have things like chests and bits and bobs on the inside, and I have printed out my design so I can remember where things go. So I think it's I've done the stripes in the wrong place. It doesn't matter. That there and that there, and that there and that there, and that there and that there, and that there and that there. And this little bit here is where the chests are going to go, and underneath the chests are going to be hoppers. So we don't need to worry about doing the floor underneath there. And then we're going to have a little bit of stained glass in front of that. To just make it look nice. So we need some glass, actually. That is a good point. Have I got any glass in my house? Possibly not. I have used a lot of it over by my slime pit. I needed that to cover it up so I didn't keep falling over and so that the sunlight would still get in. So I might have to just smelt some glass quickly while we're waiting for that. And I also am going to need some, I think it's light blue dye. It doesn't really matter what colour I do it, to be honest. Have I got any... There we go, with light blue dye. I don't know how many pieces of glass I'm going to get out of that. Probably not very many, to be honest. What do you get light blue dye from? Is it the blue flowers? Does that give you light blue dye? Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe in my sheep farm I've got some more dye. I don't know. It's not something I really keep a lot of. No, well, we won't worry about that too much. If we have to, we'll just put plain glass in for now. We'll sort that out later on. So I'll just wait for those few bits of glass to smelt. And I heard a spider. I really ought to go to bed, but I've got an awful lot to do. And we've almost run out of time already. So we're probably not going to get it all done. Oh, look, there's loads of glass in here. And I've been smelting it for ages. I forgot I had a glass chest. Whoops. Oh, well. Right. Can we make... I think you have to surround the glass with the dye, don't you? Or is it the other way around? Do you surround the dye with the glass? Yes, you do. That's handy then. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it's just started thundering and lightning outside my house, which I quite like, to be honest. I quite like thunder and lightning. It could well mean that my internet might go off any minute. And because I'm playing on Realms, then I'm obviously going to lose access to my game, which isn't very good. It shouldn't happen. I am on cable, so the weather shouldn't bother it, but, you never know. So let's go and pop these 2 bits of glass in here. We've got one there and one there. And we've got one there and one there. And we're going to put the chests underneath those. So we need to make a couple chests, like so. I've got plenty of wood on me. So we only need 2, so there's 1, and dip, 2, like that. Let's pop that into our hotbar. Oh no, I need 4 chests. What am I doing? Foxy No-Tail, you're not with it, are you, mate? You've just completely lost the plot. Well, I must have, because I'm talking to myself. Right, here we go. So 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests and 4 chests, and they're going to be what you put all of your bits of armor in, just so that they go back. And at some point we will have some item frames on there so we know which one goes where. Right, next thing to do then is we need to we'll do chiseled, because I've done it the wrong way round, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll do above the dispensers here, 2 like that, and then above that we're going to have some more stained glass, which I've just put away because I'm dipstick. Come on, stained glass, thank you very much. And so we'll just hop up here like this. No, fall down a hole. There. Whew. I reached it. And behind that stained glass, we're going to have some glowstone to make it look nice and pretty. Also, we could actually do redstone lamps. That might be nice. I've got some redstone lamps already, actually. So let's do that. We might as well make it look nice and pretty and nice and light inside the shop. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, like that. We won't turn them on yet because there's going to be all sorts of redstone and stuff going on behind there, so we don't want to mess that up. Right, so that's pretty much how the shop's going to look on the inside. We'll have some armor stands and nice things in there, and some paintings and whatnot. And on the outside, so let's build up round the door frame. We're going to have, it's just going to be a nice sort of yeah, it's going to be one of those. I can't remember. Nether brick. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Quick. See, it's when you're doing buildings in a rush, or when you're doing any sort of building in a rush, you just sort of lose the plot, I suppose. So let's put some normal quartz around the doorway here, and we'll have the door on there. So that's the inside of the building pretty much done. We're going to have a ceiling and stuff, obviously, and over the front of the dispensers we're going to have some paintings. In fact, should we make some paintings now? No, because they haven't got any wool or anything, so we won't worry about that yet. Let's get the outline of the shop done. So we need some stairs. We need some quartz stairs, so let's make some of those. Beep, 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 like that. Do you like how I do stairs? Bip, 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 bip. That's the way to do it. And I don't think I'm going to have enough nether quartz to finish this building, and I spent ages getting all this, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the least of our worries right now. So normal nether quartz there. We've got some pillar blocks still there. Okay, so at the front of the shop, like so, we are going to go. Where's my picture? There it is. One there, and one there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, and then is that the edge of it there? Yeah, so we've got then a normal block there and a normal block there, and then this way 1, 2, 3, 4, and a normal block there and a normal block there, and this block is going to run all the way down the outside. Excuse me, thank you very much. I'm breaking it all now, like so, down to here, and then it's going to cut across the back. So obviously my redstone's in the wrong place, because then it should actually go one there, break that and break that, and then it'll come along the back like this. So let's get rid of that redstone for now because we don't need it. We'll sort that out in the next video. And let's go back to this way, and I've run out of normal nether quartz in my pockets. Quick, get some more. We've run out of time already. I can't believe it's the end of the video already. I did do a bit of explaining at the beginning of the video, I suppose. So yeah, so that's my excuse. So one there, and then across there like that. So you can kind of see where we're going with it. It doesn't look like much just yet. It will be quite grand when it's done, but at the moment, yeah, it doesn't look like much. But I am going to have to end the video there, I'm afraid. It has been going on for far too long. So yeah, if you like the video, please leave me a like. If you want to leave me a comment, that'd be great. And if not, then I don't mind. So I'll see you in the next video anyway. See you later. Bye!